Hi guys, I'm back again. So Huda Beauty came up with pressed powders and I was on it. So she came up with pressed powders and these are the pressed versions of her already existing loose powders. So it's called the Easy Bake and Snatch Pressed Talc-Free Brightening and Setting Powder. Now, I was never a huge fan of her loose powders. I know it had a huge cult following. People still love it. I've always found it to be like dry. My under eyes always looked cakey. So this promises to be hydrating. So it retails for $38. There's a total of like, I think 8 shades because like I said, it's just the pressed versions of her already existing loose powders. So it's creamy, it's hydrating, designed for a targeted brightening, lifting, and setting for a medium coverage and a natural finish. So I got the shade Kunafa because I own Kunafa in the loose powder. I have Kunafa Blondie and I think one of the darker shades that I gave away. So I still own Kunafa and Blondie. I like a bright under eye. So I went with Kunafa. I absolutely love this packaging. It has a lot of heft. Very luxurious, very thick. It says Easy Bake and Snatch right on it. Typical, the black Huda packaging. If I can get it open with my nails. So this is what the shade Kunafa looks like. Looks just like the loose version. And there's another part underneath. Here it is. So there's a little part underneath for a sponge. There's like a rubber kind of sponge. I'm not going to use this, but I love it. You can keep your own sponge in here. All right, so let's jump right into it. I'm going to use my Tom Ford foundation. Gonna be bougie. In shade and Illuminate, this is the This is the shade and Illuminate in the shade 10.7 Amber. If you're new here, all my foundation references are usually listed in my description box. All right, and I had already corrected with my Nars color corrector in Sun 5. All right, so I'm going in with her concealer since I'm using her powder. This is in the shade Peanut Butter. This is one of my favorite concealers. It's really good. Creasing is very minimal. But if you own this, I think you already know that. All right, so I'm back with everything blended out. I blended off camera because you guys don't need to see me blending concealer. It's about the powder. All right, so I'm just gonna do a comparison swatch with the loose version compared to the pressed version. Loose version. Loose version looks a little bit more yellow in the tub, but it's not once you swatch it. And now the pressed version next to that, pretty much the same powder. All right, let's go in. And did I mention this is fragrance free? Love that because the loose one has a lot of fragrance. All right, I'm so excited for this. I love powder. So let's go in. I'm using my Amazon sponge, picking up a good amount. Magnifying mirror has to be on hand. All right, let's see. Oh, looks very smooth and nice under eye, and right away you can see it's not that heavy matte like the loose powder. So I already prefer this version because my under eye doesn't look too dry. And as you guys know, I have very dry skin. Oh, this actually looks really good. Definitely a medium coverage. Oh, this looks pretty. So there we are. Compared to the eye that just have concealer, you can definitely see a difference, obviously, that it's set. But in person, that dryness that the loose powder had, this one does not have at all. This looks very pretty, I think, and it's definitely a nice highlight because, like I said, I like my under eyes to be bright. I like a bright under eye, so this Kunafa is looking good. All right, so far this is it under both eyes, and it's so smoothing. This is what I like about it the most, and it's so brightening. And of course, it's gonna look extra bright because I'm not wearing my bronzer or my eyeliner and stuff like that. But so far, it looks so smooth under the eyes. Very pretty, and it's not matte. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, I can definitely see some hydration under my eye. There's like a, not creamy, but my eyes look very like moisturized. Because you know, sometimes when you put powder, everything just looks like powder. This looks really good. All right, I'm gonna finish up the rest of my face and I'll be back, but let's check the time when I put this on. So it's 9:56 a.m. So let me finish up the rest of my makeup and I'll be back with some more thoughts. But for right now, I like it. I'm back. I love this powder already. Here I go again, right? It's hard for me if I like something not to show that I like it. My under eye is snatched. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Look how beautiful my under eyes look. And it doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look dry. Oh, I love this powder. And I love this color. Because at first, when I did put it on, it was looking stark, right? But now that everything else is on my face, Huda, she did a thing here. This is nice. And what I like about it, it's not dry. It's not dry. My under eyes look and feel hydrated, and just, it has like a healthy sort of, I wouldn't say glow, lit from within. That's how I would describe it. Because you wouldn't look at my under eyes and go like, oh, our under eyes is glowy. It's like lit from within, not matte. Just, this is, I think this would be great for mature under eyes. And if you have dry under eyes and dry skin like me, I think you will love this version of her powder. This is beautiful. And if you like a bright under eye and you're my complexion, I think you can go with Kunafa because it stands out. You can see my under eyes are bright, but I don't think it looks too crazy. This is pretty. I like this a lot. Oh, I'm happy with this powder. Let me get a close-up. Oh, my under eyes look so nice. Look at that. And it paired nicely with her concealer. All right, guys, I'll wear it for a few more hours and then I'll come back with my final thoughts. All right, guys, I'm back for my final check-in. It is now 4:06 p.m. I put this on around after 9, so close to like 7 hours since I've been wearing this powder, and I love this powder. And if you own the loose powders and you like that matte full coverage, by all means. For me personally, I didn't like it. I prefer this. So this is not full coverage. So if you're looking for full coverage, this is not it. This has, I think you can get a full medium coverage out of this. But look at my under eye. There's no dryness. It's hydrated. Everything is sitting nicely. Only because it's brighter than the rest of my face, I think you can tell I'm wearing under eye powder. Other than that, it just looks like the concealer to me. It just looks like I'm wearing concealer. Doesn't even look like powder. So it settles like a nice creamy, I think that's how it was described, creamy. All right, yes. A creamy hydrating pressed powder. I agree with the creamy part. This is really pretty. If you have dry skin, I think you would love this. If you have mature under eyes, you would love this. Maybe if you have neither, you love it. I think this is such a pretty powder. It looks very natural. It gave me the perfect highlight because this is the type of highlight that I like. I think it looks amazing. I really like this. She did such a good job with this, and I'm obsessed with the packaging. It's nice and heavy. It has some heft to it. I think it's, I don't know. I just love the whole aesthetics, and I love how it performed. It looks flawless under my eyes. And I'm gonna try not to get too giddy because you know that may annoy some people. But yeah. 10 out of 10 for me. I highly recommend this powder, especially if you're looking for what it's described as. This would be perfect for you. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.